We are finally monetized, guys. Like, can you believe? Like, can you wrap your head around it? Because I can't. Like, hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I am Messi in case you don't already know, and if this is your first time stopping by on my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for clicking on this video, for coming back to this channel. All right guys, so if you clicked on this video, there is a very huge possibility that you saw an ad before this video started, and that it only means one thing: I am monetized on YouTube, and I'm super grateful. I'm super happy, like you have no idea. All right, so thank you so much for sticking by me. Thank you so much for watching my videos. All right, we know the check mark for YouTube, it's 1,000 subscriber and 4,000 watch hours. So when I got the email for confirmation, I got that on the 29th of April. All right, when I got that, I was like, wow, because I actually stopped checking, because every time I kept checking, it was just getting very close, very close. One day it's on 3.5, the next day it's on 3.6. It was really just crawling, and I'm like, you know what, I would just get my mind off it. All right, so I got the email. I was really excited, but I did not apply immediately I got the email. All right, because I'm just going to be sharing the tips of what I did and how I got accepted really fast. I will consider 3 days really fast. So first things first, I'm going to be sharing how to hasten your monetization process. This is what I did to make sure mine was, like, you know, faster, and I didn't even do one of them. First thing I did was removed all my copyright claim. All right, I know copyright claim is not as strong hold, it doesn't have a strong hold like copyright strike. All right, but I really don't like wahala in this life. Like I don't just want anything. I didn't want anything for them to tell me they need additional time, because I watched someone's video and her monetization took 3 months or so, and I'm like, bro, like, I don't want that. I don't want anything. So I removed all my copyright claim, and majority of my videos are my videos. The only copyright claim I had to remove was like the sound, because when I really started, I didn't even know about copyright sounds and whatnot. So I had to take all my copyright claim down. I just imputed like background music where I had copyright sound claim. All right, so that was the only copyright claim I had to remove. So if you have anyone, make sure to attend to it before you apply. All right, it's very, I don't think it has a strong hold, but just to be on the safe side. So another way to hasten your process is to already have an asset account, already create one. So like when it's time, you just impute the one you've created, impute the login, like impute your detail, login, and then you just have to, they will just review your channel. All right, for me, I had to create brand new, and that took about 8 hours for it to start functioning, and it even took a longer time for Google to get back to me. So number 3, I would just advise that you just stop using copyright songs, music right now before you get there. Just stop it, let it go. You can actually use Epidemic Sound, you could use SoundCloud, or you could even use YouTube audio library. All right, or for me, I actually mostly use non-copyrighted song from YouTube. I download them from YouTube, not from the audio library like search. Then I make sure I actually check them first, like it goes, like it's private, I upload, I check it, and then before I use it. So anyone that works for you really. So I just want to give a tip, like some tips on how I actually grew this channel. All right, so the first thing first was finding my niche. All right, people say find your niche, but I don't think you're the one meant to find your niche. To be honest with you, I think your audience are the ones that actually find your niche. So I think your audience should be the one to determine that. Be willing to change. Like, if you see your content, like you know, over time, because when you first get on YouTube, you start uploading random. That's what I advise, though. You start uploading random, all in the same category, kind of, but like just random, and then you will see the one your audience actually interacts more with. So I know my hair videos do better, like way better than any of my videos. When I first started, I noticed that, oh wow, my hair videos are getting more attention than any videos I put out there. All right, it does better than my sit down videos, it does better than my makeup videos, it does better than anything really. So I just focused on that while still producing every other content, because if I say I should do hair videos only, I will be uploading on this channel like once in a month because doing hair, wigs, it takes time. All right, so just try and make sure you keep giving your audience what they signed up for, what made them subscribe, because you can actually go to your analytics and check which video gave you your highest subscription rates. All right, so with that video you would actually know what your audience wants more than what you're serving. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. All right, so with that, with your analytics, you're able to tell what your audience actually like, what gave you your highest subscription rate, what type of video gave you that. And most commonly, if you have that kind of video, it's most likely for you to make a similar video or a part 2 of that video if possible. All right, so that's a very good important thing for you to note. Number 2 tip for growing, I will call this call to action. All right, call to action. What do I mean by call to action? This is an example of call to action. All right, your subscribe button, telling your audience to like your video, telling your audience that, you know, after this video, go to my next video, check out my other videos. All right, check out this video above. You know, how do I put it, let your audience, right, let them go around your page, if that makes any sense. Like if there's one video ending, make sure you're telling them you could check another video out, or let your end screen, make sure you even, like, it's not even an option, make sure you always have your end screen. It's very important. I see some people that, like, I watch their videos and there are no end screen, and these are like growing channels, right? So I finished watching their videos and then I'm like, oh nice, but then there is no call to action. There's nothing telling me to subscribe or like the video. So sometimes I even forget to like, not because I don't want to like the video, but just because, you know, there was nothing to remind me to like the video, there was nothing to remind me to comment, there was nothing to remind me to subscribe. And even after the video finished playing, there was nothing else, there was no end screen, so like there's nothing to make me continue watching your video. And in that situation, YouTube is going to suggest another person's video for me to watch, and I would likely just scroll down and just click on someone else's video. But when you give your audience the opportunity to actually, you know, see your content and click on it again and again and again, and just, it becomes like a circle, keep watching, it keeps adding views. All right, so that's number 2 thing I think is very essential for your growth on YouTube. Your call to action is very important for your subscribing, for your video. You know, create a playlist, tell them, look at my playlist, watch my playlist, this, that. All right, number 3 for me is ranking your content. All right, this is very important. So I don't know how to explain this without going into so much detail, because I'm trying to make this video short and informative. All right, so first things first, ranking your content. This is where your thumbnail, your metadata, your closed caption, this is where they all come to play. All right, so if to rank your content, you have to make sure that you're feeling a need. All right, so that whenever that thing you're trying to make your content rank for, whenever it's searched, like, is your content going to be better than the ones already placed there? They're already ranking. Of course, we know YouTube is a search engine, the same way Google is a search engine. Do you rank your content? That's a very important question. I don't even think people actually, you know, want to do this, but that's very important. So if you don't know anything about ranking your content, make sure to do your research. All right, it's very important to rank your content, mostly if you're just beginning and you're just growing. But number 4, the last one for me, is create longer videos. Creating longer videos, right? If you're creating longer videos, it's going to get you more hours for watch time, more minutes, which will lead to hours. So minutes to hours, right? Seconds to minutes to hours. Okay, so with that, but we'll make sure when you're creating longer videos, they are still informative, they are still entertaining, all right? They still feel a need. So if you're creating longer videos, make sure to watch out for that. Don't just create longer videos because, you know, this could be an advantage and a disadvantage, because when it's a longer video and people are not watching it in the end, YouTube is going to just put that video down. So make sure if you're creating it to be longer videos, it's feeling a need. It's not just boring and you're just trying to make it long, unnecessarily longer than it should be. All right, so lovelies, that's the end of this video. I really hope you liked this video. All right, so if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure to hit that subscribe button for more videos like this and to see my pretty face. All right, so if you like this hair, all right, I did the tutorial last week. I'm going to leave it up here for you to check out. All right, it's actually a very, very lovely hair. It's a wig, guys, it's a wig. So I'm going to just leave it up here for you to check out. All right, so thank you so much for watching to the end of this video. And if you're watching the end of this video, guys, you already know you're the what? You already know you're the real MVP. Thank you so much, guys, and I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Love you. Mwah. Bye.